In the heart of a small, tight-knit community nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering pines, there existed a family with a bond forged through generations. The Johnsons, their roots tangled deep in the earth of their forefathers, were known for their unwavering unity and unbreakable ties. As the seasons danced by, so did life's changes, and within the Johnson clan, a fracture began to form. Sarah Johnson, the youngest of 3 siblings, was a fiery soul with dreams that soared beyond the confines of her hometown. Her brothers, Robert and Michael, held steadfast to the traditions passed down by their ancestors, rooted in the soil of their family farm. Despite their differences, a love that transcended time bound them together until tragedy struck, altering the course of their lives forever. On a crisp autumn evening, a dark shadow descended upon the Johnson household. The news of their parents' sudden passing in a car accident shattered the fragile peace that had once enveloped the family. Grief clung to the walls of the old farmhouse like a heavy fog, suffocating the air with sorrow. As they gathered to bid their final farewells, Sarah's heart ached with a pain that seemed insurmountable. In the days that followed, the weight of loss bore down upon the siblings, each retreating into their own private realms of despair. Sarah sought solace in the bustling streets of the city, where the lights glittered like stars in the night sky. Robert immersed himself in the rhythms of the land, finding solace in the familiar chores of the farm. And Michael, the middle child caught between past and present, struggled to bridge the growing chasm between his siblings. Months turned into years, the ebb and flow of time blurring the edges of memory. The Johnson farm stood silent, its fields untended and its barns empty. Letters exchanged between the siblings were filled with unspoken words and unresolved emotions, a fragile thread connecting them across the distance that had grown between them. As the world outside changed, so did the hearts of the Johnsons, each carrying their own burden of regrets and unresolved conflicts. One sweltering summer day, a letter arrived at the doorstep of the old farmhouse, bearing news that shook the siblings to their core. Sarah, now a successful artist living in a bustling metropolis, was diagnosed with a terminal illness, her days numbered. The realization that time had slipped through their fingers like grains of sand brought the siblings. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the fields of the Johnson farm, the siblings gathered around Sarah's bedside, their hands intertwined in a moment of silent reconciliation. In the hush of that final evening, they found solace in the shared memories of their childhood, the laughter that echoed through the halls of their home, and the love that had bound them together, transcending time and space. And as the last whispers of twilight faded into night, Sarah closed.